Hi guys, it's Leeky and welcome to another video. If you're new, my name is Leeky and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today, I have a mini Cleo Harper review. If you haven't heard of Cleo Harper before, they are an Australian-based activewear brand, and I have shopped from a few of their collections before, so I'm just going to link the playlist up here so you can go check that out. They recently they recently launched their Prism collection. Their collection is usually not super big, and they have some cute designs, some fun colors. Especially this one had a lot of fun colors, as in like Prism, like colors and whatever. And they are mainly known for like their bralettes, so they call their sports bra bralettes. And they have a lot of like really cute different ones, very unique designs. They are not a cheap brand. If you shop from outside of Australia, you will usually see the items on the website in your own currency or in like a related currency. So for me, for example, ordering from Sweden, I do see it in euros because I'm in Europe, but Sweden doesn't have the euros. But it's still like it's something I can relate to. And they also will charge you duties and taxes already on the website, so there's no additional charges when it comes to you, basically, which I do appreciate because this way you know upfront what you're paying. And again, they're not super cheap. So yeah. With the Prism collection, like I said, so many fun colors. We had a lot of we had some pink, some yellow, some purple, some nice kind of greenish bluish color. Some leggings, some shorts, some sports bras. Like I mentioned, this is a mini review, so I only got 3 pieces. Because like I said, it's not so cheap, and like returning would be a super big hassle. I've never tried that actually, so I try to just order the pieces that I think I'm gonna like. What I will say though is there was a lot of light colors, and when they started advertising this collection, they usually do that only like a week before they launch. I looked at the pictures that they'd taken, and especially with the leggings that they had in this light mint color, or like blue mint color, and yellow, they didn't look very stand-proof on the models either. So of course, naturally, I had to try one of those so we can see for sure. But for the fact that they're so expensive, I was like, I kind of expect them to be a little bit more squat-proof. But we'll test that today. And yeah, like I said, some of the bralettes are like so cute. I had been eyeing a few of them. Now they came out in colors that I couldn't resist. So we have 2 bralettes, 1 pair of leggings, and let's get going. All the Cleo Harper stuff does not come single packaged. You usually get it in like a nice reusable bag or in a wash bag in this case. So you can use that for doing your laundry and stuff. So you can just put your pieces in there and wash that in this bag. But yeah, I got everything in this nice wash bag. It has like a light purple color here. And then basically, like I said, nothing else is wrapped in plastic except for this is in your plastic like outer packaging that comes from the shipper, basically. I always like that. I appreciate when there's less, less plastic and less waste material, basically. Especially because they have to wrap it in there. I have to unwrap it again. It's kind of like a hassle, and it's kind of useless as well. I usually don't do anything with those bags. Sometimes they're also like not meant to be reused, so it's nice to have something like that. Then I also got a little card, as I said, like you just have like a little mantra on there, and then in the back it says thank you. And then they talk about how Prism is a celebration of light and color, and that there's 4 stunning hues: Prism Pink, Topaz, Lilac, and Citrus Yellow, like I already mentioned. And they have designed each color as a 3-piece set, a top, bottom, and a layer. But you can also mix and match everything because the shades match beautifully, which I think is actually quite true. And I like that. And it says there are 32 possible combinations of these pieces styled together. So also fun. And I think it's just nice. But let's get started. I will start with a bralette. Let's start with those and let's save the leggings for, as last. This is the Maze bralette in the color Topaz. So this is like this kind of greenish, minty, bluish color. I can't really tell. It's not quite blue, but it's also definitely not quite mint. So it's really like a mixture, but really, really stunning. I think it's a great color for spring, summer, which is interesting because, in Australia, they're turning into winter now. So these don't really scream winter to me, but, that's okay. I like this color. I've been eyeing this Maze bralette for a bit. They'd already had this in a few other colors recently, I think in like a nice cornflower blue kind of color. And I didn't you know, I didn't go for it. But this time when I saw it in this topaz color, I was like, maybe. And here we are. I usually do wear a size small up top. I don't have a big chest, so I also don't really need a lot of support, but I know a lot of people like this one for high support as well. We do have a little zipper here. It's a little like lighter gold color here, definitely not silver. I think it matches nicely with the color here. You have removable cup pads. The Cleo Harper one's a little bit thicker, but again, you can remove them. You can replace them with like some other ones if you want to, but there's a tiny hole to get them out. Interestingly, you have like a seam up here that you can't see. So it's like on the inside to kind of really contain let me see if you can see it here. So to really contain the bra pads, the cup pads, so they don't move. There's some really interesting like seam detailing going on. You can already see it's not like a ton of side coverage here, especially because it comes quite low here already. But I think it's really interesting how the seam detailing works. You have a high neck. You do have an elastic band underneath the chest, so this is like a thick elastic, but still feels nice and soft and stretchy. And then in the back, we have a little piece of fabric holding everything together, kind of an open back situation, but also kind of elegantly, not super open. More seam detailing here on the side. And then you always get like a little Cleo Harper metal logo here, which I think looks very elegant. And I mean, of course, it also matches the zipper color. So all in all, you know, quite cute sports bra. It is long line for sure, and it kind of feels a little like a crop top as well, but like, so it's kind of a mixture of a sports bra and a crop top, I think. But yeah, the color is definitely really pretty. And let's see this one on. All right, onto this little Maze bralette. As I already said, high coverage, but like a little bit less here in the armpits than it could be. I feel like they could have just had this come in a little bit higher here, just to be a little bit more flattering on this area. I mean, everyone has this, right? So it would just be nice to have a little bit more coverage for that. But otherwise, I think it looks quite nice. Nice length here as well. I'm definitely like nicely tucked in with the elastic here, but it's not really, you know, cutting in too much. We have the little zipper here, and you have that fun seam detailing, high neck, and then you can just unzip it. It's like not gonna reveal too much. It's not like, you know, you need to be scared of this opening up and your boobs falling out. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. But if you want a little bit more freedom to breathe, but also, of course, this kind of gives you a little bit more coverage on the side, so you could wear it like that, or you could just, you know, zip it up a little bit, or zip it up fully. Nice thick straps here, and then in the bag, it's just nice and cute with that open bag with the little metal logo. Where is it? There it is. I just think it looks super elegant. It looks super nice. And I like that they have a little bit more of an open back there. And yeah, I think personally, I like how it fits on the sides with this open. And I mean, I think the support shouldn't matter too much. Like this, I do have medium to high support for sure. I'm locked in. Nothing's going to happen if I open it. Maybe more of a medium support. So it's going to help a little bit more to keep it zipped up, to keep you contained a bit. But otherwise, I think it's like a super cute look. I've been a lot into like zipper kind of sports bras with a bit more coverage recently as well, because I just think it kind of looks fun. It's also very functional. With Cleo Harper, you can always wear their bralettes also into the water. I'm not sure how well that goes with salt water in the zippers, but they didn't make an exception for these tops either. So just be aware, you should still be able to use these as bikini tops. And yeah, I think it just looks cute. I do love the color a lot. It's like super bright, probably looks good against some tan skin as well. I have a little bit of tan on my shoulders, but you know, I'm already in like more summer mode than I used to be a few weeks ago. But of course, if you have a even more intense tan, I mean, that's not hard to do. It's probably going to like really pop. Yeah, but it's cute. I love the color. I like how it fits. I like the support it gives me. Very functional. The material is nice and soft, and it's going to be quite well with sweat wicking as well, I think. And yeah. All right, moving on to the Zone Bralette in Prism Pink. I'm not a pink person usually, but this pink kind of look cute. And then I also was thinking of these two colors matched together. You look like a little piece of candy, you know? I don't know, I just was feeling this, okay? But obviously also this color as well as this color matches really nice, like with the yellow they had and the lilac as well. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't resist. I also had been eyeing this particular sports bra for a bit. I think it came out in their Kelsey Wells collection with like some nude tones. So they had like a bit of color blocking on this one. But I'm not too much into nude colors. I like colors, you know. So I kind of wanted to have it in a color, and here it is. And it's such a pretty color. And like I said, again, same with the topaz color. With summer coming up, so many mix and match options with this. So yeah. Anyway, again, we have a zipper on this bra. Same color again of the hardware. This bra is a little less covering, I would say, for sure, compared to the Mace Bralet. We do still have thick straps though. You do have removable cup pads again. And again, you have that kind of like a little seam here to contain the cup pads as well. The zipper is also going to make sure that they don't like move across, obviously. A lot of seam detailing on the bralette itself. And then it kind of looks like it's a little bit seamless down here. But on the inside, you can see there's, again, a thick elastic that kind of keeps you tucked in. And there's also a harder seam here. So like kind of a bottom seam that you can definitely feel after wearing this for a full day. It's not super uncomfortable, but I felt it after a full day of wear. But yeah, thick straps, they're not adjustable, but, you know, they're stretchy, like definitely move a little bit. And then they crisscross in the back, and you have this nice open back here. And again, a little Cleo Harper metal plaque here. And also in the back, it looks kind of seamless. There's not a lot of seam detailing here in the back, so the back looks very, very simple. But of course, you still have that elastic all the way through with that harder seam. And yeah, I just think it's cute. It's still a bit long line, but again, definitely not as covering, definitely not up top here either as the Mace Bralet. So it's going to be a little bit less covering, a little bit more revealing, a little bit more cleavage. I do have a smaller chest, so I don't quite, you know, mind that at all. And with the zipper, it's going to be like easy to be a little bit more sexy, or to, you know, just contain yourself a little bit more. Maybe also if you want to put it on easily. I usually open the zippers for that and then just zip them back up. Yeah, I think I've also seen someone mention that you could actually use this as a nursing bra because you zip it, you take your boob out, and you can put it back and zip it up again. But they do have actually quite, they have some really pretty looking sports bras that are actually nursing sports bras. So if you're looking into that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, such a pretty color. Like I said, I'm usually not a pink person, but I couldn't resist. So let's see this on. All right, I feel like I look like cotton candy right now. And I kind of like it. But yeah, this Zone Bralet is super cute. The colors work so nicely together. I like how it fits. It's a little bit long lined, but as I already said, it's kind of more of a seamless look. And then you see the elastic on the inside. And then you have these cute seam detailing things here. You have that zipper. Again, you can unzip it. The boobs are not going to fall out. But, you know, I don't know if I would wear it like this. I feel like this is more for if you need a bit more moment to breathe. I don't know. But of course, my boobs are also quite small. So, you know, everything keeps me contained. We have the thick straps here. You do have a nice coverage here on the side. And then the straps just come up and crisscross in the back. Let me see if I have the strap is a little bit twisted up here. There we go. And then you just have this nice open back and then the metal logo here as well. As I mentioned, you kind of feel that harder seam at the bottom a little bit after a while. And you can also feel that as a little bit something tighter when you put it on. So it's not the elastic necessarily that's a little bit tighter, but it is this seam here at the bottom. And I just find that sometimes, you know, after hours of wearing it, it was kind of a little bit itching me in the front. But per se, like, I don't think it's cutting in or anything. It's just like something you notice after a while of wearing it. I definitely didn't notice it on my hike. It was more like when I was after just sitting on the couch and just relaxing, you know. Support-wise, I would say this is a medium support for me. And when you open it, definitely more of a light support. But yeah, still, I feel like I'm nicely tucked in. I'm not going to fall out top. I've also seen people with like much bigger boobs wearing this. If you're concerned about like the space and there being like a lot more cleavage, sure, you'll get more cleavage in this than in the Mace Bralet, but you're still contained and you're not going anywhere, especially on the side. You have good side boob coverage here. So it's not going to go there. It's just like you're going to get a little bit more cleavage up top here. but should still be fine, should still fit. The fabric feels nice against the skin, and I just think it's such a cute design. It's kind of simple, but also not. Like there's a lot of like intricate detailing going into this. And as I said, the color combination itself is already just like so cute. So yeah. All right, last but not least, we have a pair of leggings. And I mean, you kind of saw it already in the try-on clips with the sports bras. It is, of course, this legging in the topaz color. These are the Form leggings. So Form leggings also first launched in the Cleo Harper Kelsey Wells collection. Cleo Harper used to have a lot of front seams on their leggings. Now, this one doesn't have a front seam at all. We also don't have a top seam. And they also used to just have straight across glute seams. And we do have a little V-glute detailing here as well. I like to see that. I like to see the progress and making things a little bit more flattering. Because I personally think it's more flattering. The front seam, no front seam, I don't personally mind too much because I usually don't get too much camel toe with things. But I know a lot of people don't like a front seam. So it makes sense that they move towards that as well. This fabric is super soft, very, very stretchy. And I saw a few people say that you could size down if you're in between. Now, I'm in between a size small and medium. With Cleo Harper, I usually get a size medium. I was considering the size small, but remember in the beginning when I talked about how these were light colors and they didn't look super squat proof on the models in the pictures, in the like campaign pictures. So if you think about it, you know, I would size down because of my waist, but not because of my butt. And the butt is where I would stretch it out a little bit more. So if it's already not super squat proof in the campaign pictures, I was like, I'll just stick with a medium. So at least it's not going to be like straight up super, 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 super see-through. We'll see if that worked or not, because you'll of course see a squat test for these. But yeah, let's get back into talking about these. We also have a little bit of a metal Cleo Harper logo here. They don't put it in the back of the waistband. I feel like that would be maybe a little uncomfortable. I don't know. It feels like it makes sense. So it's in the front here. And as I already mentioned, V-glute detailing, no front seam here, no top seam. Very, very soft and stretchy fabric. Lengthwise, these aren't quite full length on me. They're a little bit shorter. And I can already tell you, so I wore these on a hike yesterday. They already went through the laundry because, of course, they got a little dirty. And I had to pull them up quite a lot. So maybe the small would have been better. But again, you'll see the squat test also. And I don't know if it would have made a difference, but I would say if you're in between, still size down, especially if you go for some darker colors. And the fabric is really, really nice for sure. I'm not sure if it works well for lighter colors. So anyway, I don't want to take it. Let's just see it on, and then we can discuss. I can discuss this a little bit more. But yeah, let's see it on. All right, onto the Form leggings. So there's like a ton of stretch in here. You can like definitely squeeze in here. You can definitely squeeze a lot more in here. It's very low compression. These feel very, very comfortable to wear. Very, very naked feel as well. But yeah, for sure on my hike, I had to pull these up multiple times. So I would definitely suggest if you're in between, because your waist is a little bit smaller, do size down so you don't have to pull them up as high. But of course, just keep in mind, these are not going to be very squat proof. I would say the material is nice and thick enough to kind of hide some of the underwear lines if you wear seamless underwear. I know for seamless underwear, you should still not be able to see it, but like you can always see a little bit. But and with some colors, it's really hard to hide even those tiny lines. But this fabric, I think, does that okay. I'm wearing nude underwear underneath now. You can't really see anything. No fronts in here, and it's not a super high waist. If it was high waist, it would kind of hit me here. So I think they called this mid to high rise, and I would say that probably fits the description nicely. You can see my belly button is there. And just basically, I have a longer torso. So if you have a shorter torso, it's going to be probably a nice high waist for you. But if you have a long torso like me, it's just going to be a little bit lower. But it's not like, it's not full on mid waist, you know, and it's definitely not low waisted either. We have the metal logo here on the sports bra. You have it in the back, but it just makes sense to place it there, I think. And then you have this glute V detailing here. It's not too much, just a little bit. And you can kind of tell looking at this now that the color of the waistband is definitely a little bit different than the color of the legging because you can see the skin through. Again, I'm wearing nude underwear, so you're not going to see the underwear, but this is definitely a little bit of skin coming through. So not tattoo proof, not squat proof at all. And this is just me standing and having gone for a bigger size than I actually needed. So just keep that in mind. These are not going to pass the squat proofness test for sure. Are they comfortable? Yes, the material feels really nice against the skin. Like I said, it's brushed, it's soft, it's very lightweight still, but also super stretchy. There have no other detailing here. Side is also quite, simple. It's, well, you can't see it from there. There are a tiny bit short on me, so definitely shorter than 7/8 as well. It's a little bit of a borderline case. I really wish they were just like, even maybe an inch or two even longer, because this is definitely quite short for how I like to wear my leggings. I don't mind an ankle length, but this is definitely like good 2 inches above my ankle. I still wouldn't call it a capri, but it's getting there. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I constantly definitely have to pull these up. And it's just, definitely size down for your waist. And size according to your waist size. But of course, like I said, these light colors are not going to be squat proof. But for darker colors, I would have definitely gone for a small anyway. It's just to maintain a little bit more coverage. But I don't think I succeeded with that either. So yeah, it's a beautiful color though. It's definitely stunning. There's no question about that. And the material feels really nice. Maybe they should have done like a double lining thing with this or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's a beautiful color. It's really hard. It's like I like these lighter colors, but of course, like with the squat proofness, it's like difficult. You can let me know if you like light colors as well. Like, do you just sometimes suck it up and just wear it like that? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, stunning color. Its material feels super good, great quality. It's just the length, not enough compression around here, and the squat proofness that's kind of bothering me. Yeah. All right, it's conclusion time. Yes, as you saw, the squat test definitely kind of was what I expected. It's just for a legging that is this expensive. I don't know, I would have expected a little bit more squat proofness maybe. But at least I knew what I was getting into. And the thing is also, so they say they recommend to wear this with nude underwear. But the thing is, if you can already see the crack through and everything, and if you had a darker skin color, it would definitely look a lot darker as well, because you could see the skin color through, you would definitely see tattoos through, all that kind of stuff. It's not doing it just with wearing nude underwear underneath, right? So I don't know. I'm not sure if I would wear this in like a well-lit gym for leg day. I think you can get away with it if you're like in like a darker, I don't know, like a spinning class or something where they turn off the lights. Or if you, sometimes when I go to like some body pump classes, they also have like the fun disco lights going or something like that. I think then it's fine. Or if you, cover your butt anyway, because you're usually having something tight around your waist. For me, I wore it on a hike and with pictures. I mean, I was also feeling okay. I liked how the colors looked in the sunlight. And I liked, of course, how, also these two colors look together, right? It's so cute. But yeah, of course, I understand that a lot of people don't want to have to think about which underwear they want to wear, or they don't want to have to, think about like wearing it just for specific exercises or in specific environments, especially for the price that these leggings are. And yeah, so I would say I did like the form leggings. I did like how they felt. I would have sized down for a more secure fit and so that they wouldn't slide down on me. But maybe if you want to try those, really go for like a darker color, maybe none of the Prism ones. I will also say, like, when I looked at the pictures of the campaign, the shorts looked a lot more non-see-through than the leggings did. But yeah, for sure the bralettes are stunning. I like them a lot. You can easily just buy some of those and like combine them with some other bottoms that you have already. And again, they're not cheap, but I think they're great quality. The fabrics are always good. I like that I don't have like surprise costs when it comes to Sweden here, and that I know at least upfront what I'm paying for it. And their designs are definitely unique, and I like them. I don't always shop from every single drop that they have. They drop things about like maybe also like every 6 to 8 weeks or something. So it's also quite frequent. It's not very too many things, but yeah, I don't shop from from every single launch because not everything is up my alley, and that's also quite good, you know. And I usually don't get too many things, especially because it's so pricey. But yeah, I don't know. Have you shopped Cleo Harper before? What did you think of them? What did you think of these pieces? Did you like the colors? Because like I said, I mean, for me, it was definitely also the colors that kind of got me there. I would say my favorite piece is probably this little bralette. I like just the color and just how it looks and stuff. I think it's really, really nice. Yes. Anything else I was going to say? I don't think so. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say. I don't know. Anyway, if you have any feedback, any suggestions for like new brands, or like I said, any feedback for like things you want me to improve, just let me know in the comments down below. You can also follow me on Instagram and see some of these outfits in action. In my yoga pictures, for example. You can also DM me there, but be aware I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube than your DM request. So if you want me to see anything, just leave it down here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say. If you actually do live in Australia, at the Gold Coast, they do have a store, a physical store that you can actually go to and try things out. I know that's probably not going to be a lot of you people, but good to know probably. Yes, anyway, where was I? Yes, thank you so much for watching this video. It was probably a little bit longer than I expected for 3 pieces, but I like to talk a lot, so that's all good. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!